You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because I'm a rep this set. You got to show your partners how valuable you are.
That's right.
Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself, so.
Let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions. Each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision. Something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it, it's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker that just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'd be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person. And that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day. I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special. And some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you got to believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame lists they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life. Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do that's based on.
Yo. What's good, everybody? On this Thursday evening. Great show planned for y'all. You like, Henry, we already know. We saw the TMZ article. The TMZ article came out already. You're late, Henry. You're late. I'm like, what? Am I late?
Nope.
No. But we saw it. You can't possibly have more than TMZ. You can't possibly. They exposed it all. Henry, you're late. I'm like, well, did you see the complaint? Like, did you see her whole complaint, or did you just see like a screenshot? A screenshot of like what? I think it was this section right here. They just posted like the first section. You know what I'm saying? Or what about this summons? What about this show cause hearing? Did anyone show you that? What about what about you? Like, what about the request for the restraining order? What about that? What about my man Dust coming in early?
Everybody like the stream.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Dust, no. Did anyone post her declaration? Did anyone post it?
Nope.
Did anyone post it? No. Okay, what about the IT guy? Did anyone post his declaration? Have y'all seen it?
Nope.
No. Okay, what about the evidence? Well, we saw a couple posts. Okay, all right. Well, what about the letter that was mailed today to the judge? Did you guys see that? Did y'all see it? Did anyone show it to y'all? That was covering a full breakdown. Did it? Okay. What about the court order that was signed today? That was signed at 16:30 hours. Anyone see it? Anyone see it? Anyone see it? Anyone see it? No. Okay. No.
Nope.
No. All right, cool. Because guys, when I come to you with information, I like to break that shit. I like to give you guys more information than any other content creator. Because if I'm not, then I'm like, I'm late. I just want my take on it. You know, people was like, well, let me see the Trump stuff. And then they didn't show. I'm like, but the Dillon Danis stuff is crazy. And they called me the postman. I know. And I'm a little early too. They like, Henry, you said it was going to be at 10 o'clock. Look, man, my daughter went to sleep early. So you're going to get everything early. And hopefully I can get out of here early and we don't have to go that route with her. But we got some other stories before we get to this. Give me a second. I got to go on Twitch. But guess what, though? We're doing mostly Danis stuff. I promise you, mostly Danis stuff. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not dragging it out. I'm trying to get in and get out. All right, so now that y'all know I'm not playing around, I got the juice, if you will. What do you really have the juice? I mean, I don't have the XQC juice yet, but you know, I think we all know what's going on, right? You like, shit, what's going on with XQC? He's happy, he's living his best life. He got the Sideman thing going on, and what's this right here? What is this? What's this? What's this, guys? His tweets. You know, everybody be watching him like, oh, what's the XQC watch? What's going on? XQCL in the chat. Number one juicer. I know he ended up getting
Look. Holy. You. Look. Oh.
Is that lucky number 7? Look, guys, I haven't been watching XQC for long, so I don't know the symbolism behind it. If it's important to him, if it's not, it is what it is. And I don't know why I wore a goddamn long sleeve shirt today. I couldn't find my t-shirts. Freaking daughter up there, she talking about she want to get out the bath for like a half hour. I'm like, god damn. Anyway, let's keep it going, guys. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient, aka the seeker of truth. I mean, these court documents I've become quite proficient at getting, and today I made no exception. XQC Ronaldo, okay. And you guys don't know, I've been a former investigator, all that good stuff. 5 years, well, 8 years, then left, and next thing you know, here I am, content creator. Out of the blue, it is what it is. Daughter upstairs sleeps, so we're gonna try to keep it brief. We're gonna try to keep it quiet. If you're new here and you on YouTube, like the stream. If you on Twitch, salute to you. Salute to y'all. All right, so if you guys don't know, I gotta pull up Twitter. And you know, like last time I pulled up Twitter, things did not go too well for me. Things did not go too well, but I'm learning. I'm learning to bookmark stuff. And most of this is centered around this person right here. And I got it's some clips that are a part of it, right? And Aiden Ross is in a lawsuit. Andrew Tate is in a lawsuit. I don't even think anyone pointed that out already because they only got what's posted on Twitter. It is what it is. We're going to go through the whole lawsuit today. But let's start right here, if you will. Give me a second. We're going to start right here. That's Logan Paul. Thank you, Dust, for donating. Guys, if you want to donate to the stream, you can via Super Chat, membership, $, what was it, $, who resilient on the Cash App. TTS starts at $2. Let your voice be heard. But this is Logan Paul, and he's about to speak on Dillon Danis and him trolling his ass. All right?
Conor McGregor's an average MMA fighter and a horrible boxer. I'm going to beat the shit out of his bitch Dillon, and then I'm going to beat the shit out of him. But he ghosts me, bro. He won't even bet $1 million on his fighter. That's chump change for a guy like Conor. He won't even bet $1 million on Dillon. He had nothing to say when I called him out on Twitter. Do you think he's going to step in there himself? I don't know. Feels unlikely.
Okay, guys.
Conor McGregor's...
If you don't know, Logan Paul is set to fight Dillon Danis. And Dillon Danis has been basically trolling him
and then
forever.
obviously you have a couple of things in your past that I did not know you personally. It definitely, you know, I wasn't sure I wanted to be associated with that. And now you're my fiance. And then
yeah, fiance. And if you guys don't know, look, guys, this lawsuit centers around 2 clips. You like, Henry, actually 2 posts. And I have to actually go on my email for it. And if you guys, I know some people said they don't know who they are. Give me a second. Boom. All right, so this is one of the posts that was brought up in the lawsuit. It's of Nina Agdal, topless, blocked out. He posted it on the 10th. Okay? And you're like, what does this have to do with anything? Now, the picture that he posted was not blurred out. Okay? So, with it not being blurred out, despite her being a model and her having her image and likeness already out there in a similar fashion, this is what she's going after him for. And it's not even harassment or anything like that. She's saying this is revenge porn. Why didn't you know he posted it? Because he deleted it after. He was told to delete it. He was told to delete it or the fight was off. All right? And there's another post that this is about, which is, where's TikTok? Right here. When she said this beautiful, colorful statement, guys. Let's hear her talk.
by the way, I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy. I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP. Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body. So, if any of you guys know a good dick that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it.
She belongs to the streets.
By the way, I'm very proud of myself.
All right, so that is what we're all about, right? That's what we're all about. Now, they've reached out to a couple people to, share their thoughts on this, if you will. Give me a second. Like his brother, right here. He had, it was like, hey, what do you think about this?
People are saying, Jake, you haven't come to your brother's defense. You're not help defending him. Like, defense of what? Like, Logan's gonna knock the fucking shit out of this kid. That's all that matters. The rest is just sales for the fight and making the fight bigger and making my brother more money. Defense of some little itty bitty witty tweets. Like, bro, we're grown men here. We've seen so much worse than this. So Logan doesn't need my help defending anything. And people are mad because I promoted better picks using the beef. Yeah, get over it. It's marketing 101. And Logan would be happy for people to go download better, which you guys should do. Better Picks Live NFL Week 1. And
Hey, look, man. Hey, he getting some goddamn free promo on my channel.
you can call me a bad brother, but I identify as a sister, so.
Yo, what the fuck? All right, so you have that. Now look, I had to save some tweets because remember last time, guys? Remember last time I was scrolling and I didn't save tweets? And this is the real clip, though. This is Logan Paul saying that he's went too far. But before we get to that, let's hear what KSI had to say.
We'll fight, but not Logan Paul's one yet.
Well, I mean, I think we just know he is a pussy, you know, in everything. So, I mean, to be honest, I was very surprised that he came to the press conference. I can't lie.
He was 30 minutes late to the face-to-face.
Yeah.
The stream that we did, I think, shamed him out of his room. Literally, he can't.
Yeah, because his little gremlins were like, oh.
Why do you think Dylan Danis backed out of your...
All right, so he backed out of the fight and went for the bigger target now. If you guys don't know, man, Dylan Danis has been trolling the hell out of Nina Agdal. Like, trolling. And anytime he gets a shot, he takes a shot at, at Logan, right? And, hey, the only way I would settle with Nina is if every dollar she receives goes from me to the victims of CryptoZoo. That's right, because, you know, he's still allegedly trying to settle, all that good stuff. But it's just all around bad. Like, do you guys think he went too far? Do you think he went too far with it? Now, despite everything, he has said he's not giving up. He said he's not giving up. He's going to keep going. And basically, he's linked every romantic partner she probably has been with or picture she's taken with in the last. And, you know, he's
one thing about
he's even trying to, in a roundabout way, expose Logan via some girl that I believe Jake dated, liked her TMZ post for suing him. And this is what happens, right? Men will fight. Women may sue. All right.
what I did find funny is that Alissa Violet, out of all people, commented as she should. Alissa freaking Violet. Now, Alissa Violet, for you guys who don't know, is Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, or a girl he was in a situationship with, who he moved out to LA, was paying her bills, had her in the house with him, and she cheated on Jake Paul and fucked his brother Logan Paul. Like, this is the woman who is trying to chime in. She's lucky that Dillon Danis ain't fighting Jake Paul, because her business would have been out there in the streets as well.
Yes. You see how it works? No matter who Logan was dating, Dillon was going to out them because he knows or suspects or has inside information that Logan Paul is a sucker for love ass ninja. Hey, it happens. They're out there. There are some guys who believe in love and marriage. I am not necessarily one of them. Sure, love. Marriage, I mean, in love is just usually something that people tell themselves to do something out of the norm. I mean, hey, I've been in love, you know, shout out to the
love of my life.
She out there somewhere. But let's get into the court docs. And we have our man Dust.
Alissa Violet was kind of an ex-girlfriend of Jake, who got with Logan as well.
Damn. And that's what this guy just explained right here. Thank you, Dust. I'll let it run in back, and then we just gonna get into the court docs because I don't want to be here too long.
One thing about the situation I did find funny is that Alissa Violet, out of all people, commented as she should. Alissa freaking Violet. Now, Alissa Violet, for you guys who don't know, is Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, or a girl he was in a situationship with, who he moved out to LA, was paying her bills, had her in the house with him, and she cheated on Jake Paul and fucked his brother Logan Paul. Like, this is the woman who is trying to chime in. She's lucky that Dillon Danis ain't fighting Jake Paul, because her business would have been out there in the...
Now, I agree with him. Now, here's the thing. Let's get into the lawsuit. All right. Chat around. Give me a second. This is the lawsuit, if you will. gosh. All right, so this was filed. Now look, guys. This reeks of Logan Paul. Okay? Reeks of it. The reason why is because she has, I think, 5 lawyers. I think 6 now at this point. You're about to see all of them for a revenge porn suit. So it's being litigated to the fullest extent, however. All right, let's go through it. And if you don't know, Eskimo Bros is, 2 guys who had sex with the same person. All right, so this was filed yesterday. And of course, Dust alerted me to its filing, and I was quickly on the scene, if you will. And a lot of people have been posting stuff, but nothing. They just been posting this front page. Whatever. Verified complaint and demand for a jury trial, which is standard. I was talking to a lawyer last night, and she was like, this is par for the course, Henry. Par for the course. What does it say? Nina Agdal is buying through undersigned counsel, files a verified complaint and demand for a jury trial against defendant Dillon Danis, in which she seeks to hold him accountable for unlawfully posting a non-consensual sexually explicit photograph of her on the internet without her consent in violation of federal and state law. And, there is a rumor that, she wants jail time, but just because it's in violation of the law, she's not seeking jail time. He won't be in jail unless he violates. We'll get to how he can get in jail a little bit later. As for grounds of her verified complaint, the plaintiff alleged the following. Come on, man, my scroll bar ain't working. Okay. Uh-oh. Where we at? Jesus, scroll bar? You're letting me down. Oh, the big scene. All right, nature of the action. All right, Nina Agdal brings this action against defendant Dillon Danis for violations of the federal revenge porn statute, the Violence Against Women Act's reauthorization, and for invasion of privacy. All right, so the revenge porn is posting the pic. The violence against women is posting the pic, and the invasion for privacy, you will learn later, is allegedly he may have hacked her, okay? Based on his unauthorization disclosure of a non-consensual sexually explicit photograph of the plaintiff depicting full frontal nudity to millions of social media users in the course of relentless, ongoing campaign of cyber harassment and bullying against her. And here's the picture, guys. This is the topless picture, the full frontal nudity that he was posted and deleted. All right, let's keep going. And the harassment, it's just a fine line. Do you think she was harassed? I don't know. It's going to be for the judge to figure out. Starting as early as 2023 and continuing to the present, Danis has been using Twitter and Instagram accounts to harass plaintiff as part of a feud with her fiance, Logan Paul, whom Danis is scheduled to fight in a highly publicized boxing match in October 23rd. And here's the question I got for the people who are in the know, like Dust. How long had this fight been in the work? And that's going to play a pivotal role later when it comes to the hacking. But yeah, this seems like a very petty lawsuit, considering there are naked pictures of her out there online already, or topless, bare minimum. As the following of this complaint, Danis has attacked plaintiff through hundreds of posts, vulgar and disparaging pictures, memes, and comments about her. In one instance that gives rise to the claims asserted in this complaint, Danis obtained a posted on this X account without authorization a sexually explicit photograph of the plaintiff that was taken and shared without her consent during a romantic encounter with a non-party more than a decade ago. So she has to know where it's at. And you see these pictures are compromising for sure, but the comments, she's a public figure. They literally should fall under free speech. You guys be the judge. All right? Danis' despicable conduct has caused Nina to suffer humiliation, emotional distress, and reputational harm. All while Danis has been rewarded for the same conduct through an increased social media. Oh, salute to the Dust donating a membership. That has resulted in offensive posts being viewed more than 2 million times. Jesus. Now, think about this, guys. If I date 100 people and someone posts my 100 past lovers, did they harm my reputation? Think about that. Because it sounds like a classic, what's your body count question? Okay? Hey, you had sex with 100 people. I posted the people you had sex with, and I didn't even say nothing because most of them say good morning. He posted a morning picture, if you will. Let's keep going. Plaintiff seeks to hold him accountable for the harm she has suffered as a result of Danis' unlawful conduct, for which Danis is not unapologetic, but which he has publicly expressed his intent to continue. Like, goddamn, he is a monster. Now, look, ladies, keep your numbers low or continue to be sexually liberated. The choice is yours. Now, there is some stuff. I know a little bit more about Logan Paul just from me breaking the crypto stuff than most people. I reached out to a tax professional, and they told me some things about Logan Paul's finances. So Nina, she's an individual who lives in New York and the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Now, the reason you have to put Commonwealth of Puerto Rico is because you get some serious, generous tax benefits if you can prove you live in Puerto Rico. And that's the thing that Logan Paul is definitely taking full advantage of, and some people may say exploiting. Now, she is a successful Danish model. She's the fiance of the non-party Logan Paul, CryptoZoo founder. We don't ever want him to forget that he founded CryptoZoo. A prominent social media influencer and content creator. Well, wrestling entertainment wrestler, boxer, and entrepreneur. He Mr. All-American out here, right? Defendant Dillon Danis is an individual who resides. Now, look, she doxed his ass in New Jersey. I just blocked out the city, but this is how they play in divorce, or not divorce, but in these lawsuits. She didn't put which city she lived in. She made sure to put what city he lived in. And he's an MMA fighter. Now, jurisdiction, we don't need to spend too much time on jurisdiction. This is, the controversy is over $75,000, which puts it in federal court. And that's just a legal strategy that people use to put it in federal court. Now, let's get to the allegations, because this is like the key things are going to be these allegations. The restraining order is pretty much going to regurgitate this with a little bit of extra special language. But the statements, like when her IT guy testifies that, she was hacked or whatever, that's going to be interesting, as well as the letter that they wrote to the judge to expedite the restraining order. All right, so August 23rd, it was publicly announced that Dillon Danis and her fiance Logan Paul will be squaring off in a boxing match in England. Now, look, this is a great promo. This is a great promo. You're not going to get no better promo than what we're seeing right now. Even with this lawsuit, great promo. And it's going to be October 14th. And trust me, guys, no way he misses this fight. I know that they have a show cause hearing on the 12th, which we'll get to, but no way he misses this fight. He's not going to go to jail, guys. And you'll see that later. So let's keep going. Since the announcement, Danis used social media to promote the fight and ramp up his feud with Paul. And look, it's been the best publicity. I'm thinking about ordering this fight and streaming it live, not like streaming it up here, but stream it, while I break it down. Danis has engaged in this online feud primarily through X, through Twitter, and they put his username. Okay, now look, here is the cyber harassment. This is the cyber harassment. It's kind of weak to me, but believe all women, all that women stuff. Women can get away with claiming cyber harassment. Let a guy try to pull cyber harassment, they're gonna be looking at you like,
nope.
No. Now look, she goes on to say she's never met him, spoken with him, or interacted with him. And nevertheless, he has made her the primary target against his tag for, Logan Paul. Okay? He's using his social media account to explicitly call her a whore or a slut or similarly disparaging label, otherwise use memes and pictures of which have been altered to convey the same message. Now look, guys, we know she's a public figure, right? And calling her those names could just be like the Adriana Lee thing, an opinion, if you will, not a fact, right? Unless you're saying, hey, it is a fact. I don't know. I don't know. As of this filing, the complaint, Danis has posted about plaintiff more than 250 times, god damn, across Twitter and Instagram since August 9th. And, this is a large amount, but someone had to count this shit. Who counted it? Was it her lawyer? The paralegal? Anyway, now she goes on to list some of the instances in which he posts. And these have been, they're everywhere up on Twitter for the most part. I just saw 20 guys go into Nina's room at the Fighter Hotel, intimating that, Nina would have sex with 20 men at the same time. And look, guys, remember, I will always have an opinion. And this is pretty petty, but this is where we are. You know what I'm saying? A man would never sue another man for this. Hey, I saw Henry go in a room with 20 women. He about to fuck 20 women at the same time. Trust me, if y'all saw me go in a room with 20 women, people would probably be knocking on my door because ain't no way in hell I can satisfy 20 women. All right? Someone said it happened. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Y'all are horrible. Y'all are horrible. What else does she allege? We got the 20 men. Similarly, in another Twitter post on the 15th, her face had been pasted into an image with 5 men for the same reason. Bruh. This lawsuit is a little laughable to me, but it's very serious. She's taking it very serious. Okay? In other posts, Danis included pictures that had been photoshopped or otherwise altered to make it appear that her and Danis had been photographed together. Danis added to suggest that he and her had a sexual relationship. In another post on August 20th, he included a supposed picture of her and himself along with the text, the one time I didn't pull out. Like, what the fuck? And clearly him and XQC have something in common because both of them are not pulling out. It is what it is. I mean, like, all of these are just like, he posted this, judge, on this day. He said he didn't pull out and he photoshopped a picture with me. You like, as a judge, you like, okay, I guess. But all right, anyway, she's trying to plead her case. In another post, he posted another fake picture of him and herself with this time with the text, Logan threw a tantrum and I left the arena before our face off. I did it with a real fighter who can go 6 rounds. So I'm guessing she can go 6 rounds. Like, this is a reach, but this is a legally funded reach. So this reach is going to hurt. He has to respond to it. Danis also harassed plaintiff through a series of ex posts indirectly, speculating about the number of identities of her past sexual partners, distastefully joking about plaintiff's female anatomy, given her supposed sexual history, and offensively suggesting Paul should get checked for STDs that he may have contracted from her. I mean, look, this is poor taste, very poor taste, but is it worth a lawsuit? I mean, but hey, when people got money, you know what I'm saying, they'll throw it around. Danis has continued these attacks offline as well, disparaging and lying about plaintiff verbally during the press conference for his fight with Paul and other interviews he was given since the fight was announced. Like, what is the lie? Where is the goddamn lie? Where's the lie? Don't know. Now, although there are many pictures of plaintiff in the public domain, given her professional success and the media attention that has come with it, not all of the content Danis has used for his posting relating to Nina have been publicly available prior to his post. Now, this is where it gets good, guys. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. All right. On August 28th, Danis posted a video of plaintiff where she briefly discussed her desire for intimacy during a period of celibacy. Like, where is the video? This video right here. Like, hey, you remember it?
This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy.
You remember this?
Struggling.
She need the D, guys.
Penis.
Who's gonna give her the D? Who's gonna get?
All I want is like a big fat sausage just
Oh my goodness.
destroying my body.
This is her innermost thoughts.
So, if any of you guys know a good dick that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it.
All right, so she wants the D, guys. Hey, look, her words, not mine. Let's get back to the complaint. And that video, right? Well, look, this is what she says about the video. While the self-recorded video, more than 6 years ago, she never sent that private video recording to anyone, and it was stored deep in her Snapchat archive, suggesting Danis had hacked plaintiff's personal account or had obtained the video from someone who had done so. Now, this is a reach. A reach. Hey, I never posted that video. I don't know how he got it. I don't know, because now he would have to likely reveal how he got it. Hopefully, it was posted and you're like, oh, I got it from this website. And then all of this stuff goes away for the most part. And that video has over 135 million views. And look, guys, no lie, that video's everywhere. Everywhere. If he would have put that shit on YouTube, he could have probably, well, he can't put it on YouTube because Logan Paul run these YouTube streets. But if it was on any site that's monetized, he'll probably make more money from that video than fighting against Logan. True story. True story. All right, where are we at? Danis unlawfully disclosed of an intimate image of plaintiff. Now, this is where she sets up the lawsuit. All right. And you be the judge of this because I pointed out something I think is crucial. Amongst Danis' many offensive posts, at least one violated federal and state law, given the rise of claims asserted in this complaint. In the course of a romantic encounter, that's the topless picture. She's about to give you its origin story. She had with a non-party more than 10 years ago. The non-party took the photo of her without her consent. All right, so she's topless. Someone snaps a picture of her without her consent. And she's not going after that person or naming that person. She's going after Dillon Danis for its distribution. Once again, if he names his source and he says, oh, such and such sent it to me, they may go after him. Surely, right? Surely. Surely. Jack, no. Jack, no. All right, so August 11th, Danis had come into possession of that explicit photograph. The plaintiff had depicted full frontal nudity, which I showed you guys right there. That's the picture, if you will. He reposted the explicit picture in order to maximize the number of views it will receive. Like, the picture is mild, guys. If you just look her up, you would see that there's nothing new revealed in that picture that he posted. It's more so just kind of like a way to trap him up. At some point thereafter, Danis reluctantly deleted the post, containing the photograph. Misfits Boxing, the promoter Danis will fight with Paul, directed Danis to delete the post and threatened to cancel the fight unless he complied. And this is true. I went back to his tweets and I saw it. So the picture is valid. There's no doubt about it that picture was her. By the time it was post deleted, it had been viewed hundreds of thousands, if not millions of times. It had been saved and reshared an untold number of times. And look, guys,
that's a truthful statement.
Once people with his size audience post something, you're never getting it back. You know, he carried out the conduct described in this complaint, including posting the explicit photograph of her willfully. He has described his conduct as fight promotion related with the feud with Paul, expressing Twitter posts on August 12th and 16th, saying, hey, he's carrying the whole card, which is the fight, promoting on my back. Without my touch, this whole thing would be a mind-numbing snooze fest, which I agree. I actually agree. Because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't even be interested in the fight. I was just like, I'll wait till Dust tell me what happened. I'm like, Dust to let me know what happened. Dust to tell me what happened. Not only did Danis brag about preying upon Nina in this manner, but he also celebrated and posted about the increased popularity he has enjoyed on social media as a result of the conduct. So he getting his numbers up. He is
get your money up, not your funny up.
In the time since he began his harassment campaign against her on or about August 9th, Danis' Twitter followers have more than doubled, when going from 340K to about 850K as of this filing. So as of yesterday. And look, guys, I had no idea about this, but could his numbers go up as a result of the fight? Just think about it. He's scheduled to fight. Where we at? Underscoring the harm that Danis' abusive conduct has caused plaintiff since his first post about plaintiff in early 2023. Danis' posts on X, most of which have been about plaintiff. So all his posts are about her, have collectively been viewed more than 2 billion times. God damn. God damn. Indeed, for a 4-week period. Jesus. His impressions are up 12,000%. Oh my goodness. Yo, he really leveled up on her ass, guys. He really leveled up. It is what it is. You know, on the 18th, I guess Twitter locked his account because his posts about her, and they did it allegedly for violating its rules against posting or sharing privately produced, distributed, intimate media of someone without their express consent. So she went to Twitter, or someone from her team went to Twitter and said, hey, they went through to Twitter to get his account deactivated, but it only resulted in a temporary suspension because Twitter doesn't know that picture that he posted was without her consent. And now she goes on to this. Now she's about to expose Elon. Okay. On several other occasions, Twitter shadow banned Danis' account because of those posts, meaning X temporarily limited the exposure of his posts by, for example, making them not show up in user searches or feeds. So, Elon, we need to know, was Danis shadow banned? Please confirm. Please confirm. And rather than stop the harassment of plaintiff, however, on those occasions, Danis simply invited his followers to join in on Instagram, where he has 2 million followers and where his harassment of plaintiff continued. Now, like he did. You have to be careful about this. Like, how did he invite them to join in? Did he say, hey guys, come join in? Or did they just whatchamacallit? Someone said Elon showed her the Tesla coil. I want to know how it works to get him shadow banned. Instagram has since removed a number of Danis' posts for violating its anti-bullying harassment policies. So I'm guessing she has contacts with Instagram, or Logan does. These are all Logan's contacts. Twitter's definition of bullying may be different from the court of law. So you have to think about that, guys. Just because she says bullying, that don't mean shit. Danis threats the future unlawful disclosure of plaintiff's intimate images. Now, this is where Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross come into play. Okay? And this is like hearsay. Imagine if I said, hey guys, I have compromising pictures of Holly Berry. Is Holly Berry gonna be like, Henry said he had compromising pictures of me and he gonna show them? I'm like, the fuck? Anywho, Danis has indicated, but here's the thing. She may know that there are more pictures of her out there. That's why she is so like, he said he got more pictures. Trust me, women know. Women know when extra pictures are out there. And that's right, guys. You know.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
That's how we got here. So he's telling people that he has more pictures of her and been threatened the potential public release of those pictures, which, means nothing. On August 20th, he posted on Twitter, he possessed a picture of Nina that was like a nuclear bomb. The damage, it would be irreparable. Danis said that if he posted the picture, it would end the fight, end Logan's engagement, and he might even find himself in jail. Bad boys, bad boys. Oh my goodness. But look, guys, it's hearsay unless someone testifies that they saw it. All right. In a post 2 days later on August 22nd, he said, if we hit 2 million on my Instagram, I'll drop the picture. Now look, everyone does this. Guys, if you get me to 1 million subs on YouTube, I'll send you the pictures of Holly Berry that I got. And I got a video too. I got a crazy video of Holly Berry, guys. You want to see this. Just get me to 1 million subs, guys. And you'll see it. You saw Monster Ball? Way better. Way better. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Dust, you out. You out. Okay. On August 27th, he said, hey, I just got an absolute nuke pic of her. And this one might be worse than the other one. Wow. This girl actually is wild. Logan, man, level you need to call this marriage off now. Like, bro, you trying to save him. Nah, I don't even think TMZ would post him. If he did. Better than Swordfish? Yeah, way better than Swordfish. And look, she's just literally going off posts. Like, everything that's on the internet is true. Like, come on. In another post, he said that if he posts the pictures, the fight will be called off and he will be sued. Oh boy. Look how that turned out. Then in another post, he said, like this, if I should schedule the pic to be posted on my walk out to the ring. You see, now he's farming the picture. If he has it, if he ever intends to release it, he's farming it. He's a pimp. Yeah, he's pimping the picture for engagement. What else did he write? These are so bad. I would definitely get sued, go to jail, and the fight will be off, but I might just say F it. Emphasis added. Danis post retweets the other public conduct that also indicates he already shared the pictures with others. All right. Now here's where Andrew Tate comes into play. You like, God damn, Andrew Tate is in this lawsuit? Yes, Andrew Tate is in a lawsuit. And what was said, if you will, Andrew Tate, let's see it. On August 20th, former professional kickboxer Andrew Tate responded to one of Danis' posts on Twitter, noting that Danis had sent him one of the pictures. God damn. And look, guys, you know Tate don't need no more goddamn legal issues. They'll be at his house like, FBI, open up! Like, yo. These judges are reading all this high school shit like, what did I go to law school for? To judge Twitter posts? Now look, on September 3rd, 2023, Danis joined a popular streamer, Aiden Ross, on live stream, during which Danis purported to show Ross one of the pictures, then questioned the consequences of potentially sharing it publicly. Danis asked if the fight would be canceled if he posted it, to which Ross responded, definitely like that's too far. All right. You see it? Definitely like that's too far. Now, this will be wild if he had to, if he actually had to testify, if you will. And I gotta be careful with Twitter. I gotta go to my bookmarks. Because if I'm not in my bookmarks, I'll get jammed up like last time. And I think I have the, here's the clip right here.
Bro! Can I ask you a question? Like,
Oh,
no.
I know.
Like, can I say that? Like, who?
I don't know. Is that even worse?
All right.
Look, they like, Aiden, shut up. They like, Aiden, shut up. Do not show anything, okay?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
So you know I'm not lying?
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I told you I wasn't lying, no? Now you get a vouch for me.
No, that is wild, bro. I actually feel really bad.
Tell me if I did, they would pull the fight if I posted it.
Definitely. Like, that's too far.
You think so?
Bro, come on, bro.
All right, so he's like, yeah, man, that shit's too far. Okay? Now, she's about to start, what you're about to see from the remainder of this is him snitching on himself. You're gonna be like, bro, you snitched on yourself. You're like, hey, man, it is what it is. All right? Danis' acknowledgement of his unlawful conduct. You know, he appeared to acknowledge the illegality of his conduct in sharing explicit photographs of Nina while being interviewed for the Full Send podcast. Jeez, I don't think anyone has this. Like, Full Send. Where y'all at? Are y'all gonna have to testify? Like, could you imagine Full Send testifying about this? That would be crazy, right? A little bit. What does it say? During the interview, Danis expressed on the podcast that if you dated and you sent me a picture of her naked in bed, that's like illegal. That's defamation of character, if you will. Look, guys, it is not illegal to receive a nude pic, and she is not suing him for defamation. Just to be clear, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's defamation." I'm like, she's not suing for defamation. And thanks, Dust, for donating a membership. Salute to you. Still, Danis attempted to justify the scope of his conduct, saying, hey, Logan Paul knows what he's signing up for. This is me and him going to, like, murder each other. You saw about stomping my head in front of my family, so I can't go at his wife tits? Come on, relax. Like, this is far as shit. Regardless of his purported justification, Danis' conduct alleged in this complaint was not about Paul. It was about plaintiff. Danis' unlawful conduct has caused plaintiff substantial harm. Now, here's the thing. From here on out, we're going to kind of skip some of this stuff because it's just more of the same. All right? You know, like, I could read it. I'll go slow. She has stress and anxiety over threatened future posts of similar nature, so she's worried about it. Now, here's the thing. If she wasn't out there, she wouldn't be worried. Now, here's the counts. It's 3 counts of what she's going after him for, right? Count 1, disclosure of an intimate image. Okay, this is her topless. Okay? And it basically says more so of the same, that the photograph was disclosed within the meaning of some statute where he published and distributed it. And here's where the money comes into play, if you will. All right, here's the money. She's saying like, hey, look, he knew and he recklessly disregarded it, that his disclosures were made without plaintiff's consent. He's posting pictures without her consent. And this is where it's actually really like a $300,000 lawsuit, if you will, because it's only 2 counts of where she's asking for money. Okay? And I'll read it. Plaintiff is entitled to recover from defendant the actual damages she has sustained as a result of his conduct in the amount to be determined at trial but not less than $150,000 per violation of this statute, in addition to her reasonable attorney fees and other litigation cost incurred in bringing this action. Plaintiff also seeks additional damages, including punitive damages, to the extent permitted by law. All right. So you see the $150,000, and that was for the topless picture. And here's the second count: disclosure of an intimate image. It's the same thing, but you have one is the revenge prong and one is the Violence Against Women Act. And you see she wants the same amount of money, $150,000 or more, plus punitive damage and attorney fees. It goes on. Now here is count 3. The invasion of privacy. This is Henry on screen. Chat has frozen. Oh, snap. Okay. Give me a second. XQC. There we go. It's back up. Chat should be good. Yep. There we go. It's just a white background, so you guys probably can't see it, but chat works. Chat works. Chat works. All right, so invasion of privacy. This is the hacking thing. Plaintiff restates and alleges, all that stuff's true, but this is where the hacking comes into play. All right. There's Aiden Ross. They're a part of it. Hey, defendant further claims to have presented and shared sexually explicit images. Plaintiff with non-parties. Like, do you think they're going to testify? Probably not. Where are we at? Come on, my scroll bar is going down. Plaintiff has determined a trial, the punitive damages, all that good stuff. So those are the 3 counts, guys. The 3 counts of it. She wants a jury trial. She wants relief. And here we go. This is all the money she wants. Hey, she wants $150,000. She wants the punitive damages. She wants a pre and post judgment. She wants attorney fees, and she wants this temporary restraining order, right? And the restraining order is pretty simple. It's basically stopping him from him and all persons in active concert or participation with him from continuing to disclose sexually explicit photographs of her without her consent, and from disclosing materials depicting or portraying her that he knows or has reason to believe were never meant to be shared publicly or obtained without consent through the hacking of any plaintiff's accounts or devices or through any other illegal unauthorized means. All right. We Gucci? You see it? Now, that is the complaint. It's look at all these lawyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 5 fucking lawyers. That is OD. OD. Let me make sure this next page. There's our signature. All right. Let's get to. This is a summons. Now we're about to go through everything. A summons is basically they filed the lawsuit against you. This is very important because this is going to come into play when you see the letter that they wrote to the judge. We're going to get to her statement. We're going to get to the hacking. The heavy lifting is out the way. Now we're smooth sailing. So this is a summons, guys, where he has 21 days after being served to respond, right? And let me make it bigger. 21 days to respond. This typically happens after any lawsuit's filed. And I'm wondering, will he legally be served? Like, will someone say, hey, Dillon Danis, I'm Dillon Danis, you've been served. Now, if he fails to comply, a default, will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint, and he has to file his answer with the court. Now, this is an order of show cause. They have a hearing already, but that's the last thing. That's basically the last thing, because the restraining order was granted, if you will. And this is what was granted, guys. when you sue someone, all right, you have to type up the order that you want them to basically enforce, all right? So this is a request for a show cause hearing. Plaintiff provided the notice and copy of the pleadings to email to his manager, okay? And they verified it, all her people's statements, because those statements are going to be important. And this is what she's ordering. And this is all you need to know. She wants him to stop posting sexually explicit pictures and no posting content or portraying her, in a sexual light that he didn't obtain legally. So there is a gray loophole, if you will, because he can potentially just post gotta F them all pictures, but I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to comply? You have to wait till tomorrow morning to check his Twitter for a good morning post. But that's all this is, and the judge signed off on it. And we'll get to it. And I wrote this, it's a little facetious. He can't post anything that he believes has meant not to be shared publicly. So how in the hell would he know that a picture of her was not meant to be shared publicly? He wouldn't. He would have zero idea. All right, the restraining order. Request. This is just a request, guys. Motion for a temporary restraining order. I know, we cooking. We going really, really fast. And the statement of facts, right, is basically everything from the original complaint. That's why we can zip through it now. Now that I got the original complaint out the way, when you go for the request for the restraining order, she's referencing the complaint. But, hey, this action arises out of Dillon Danis, unauthorized disclosure of a photograph of her to millions of people on social media users in the course of a relentless ongoing campaign of cyber harassment and bullying against her. All right. And she basically references the whole complaint. And I'll scroll through it. And guys, I'm not a lawyer. So if you want to go through this without my opinion, okay, you can just watch it on mute. And even though it's highlighted stuff, this is all in the original complaint. All in the original complaint. And we mentioned the Snapchat. She's trying to weed out his source. All right. And it goes on for 11 pages. And we're about to get to her statements because her statements are way better. They give a legal standard for saying, hey, the court can issue a restraining order. We don't need to go through that. The argument, the court should grant her request. Okay. I don't know, right? She's saying she would likely suffer irreparable harm without relief. And the defendant will not suffer any harm if this court were to grant temporary restraining order. And what's the last one? The public interest favors such relief. To be fair, this shit makes for great entertainment. I'm sure she doesn't like it as her expense, but it is what it is. You have the Violence Against Women Act. Okay. I'm not about to go through all of that. And it's just basically that picture of her topless. And it's in violation of that act. You see how it works? He's posted 250 crude, offensive posts about her. It's just more of the same. Like her statement and the other people's statements are way more interesting than this. He reproduced it. She's like, hey, if you don't stop this guy, my career is going to be over. I mean, like her career is just about to be messing with Logan Paul. Being a wife, probably pop out some kids, so hope for some child support down the line. But it just regurgitates everything from the original complaint. The Aiden Ross, like, look, they even linked the video, guys. They was like, hey, look at this video. He shows them the picture at 1:45. Like, what the hell? Look. Here we go, right here. They like, hey, here's the video.
Bro,
you see?
Can I ask you a question? Like,
anyway, we already know that, right? We already know that he showed the picture. Where am I at? Jesus. Did I miss it? I gotta go back? Oh, yeah, I gotta go back. All right. But you guys see it, right? It's nothing, Dylan dumbass. It's nothing crazy here that's like, oh man, he didn't, like, there's a video of a woman servicing a guy, if you will, and it's not her, okay? There was the Aiden Ross thing. They want the TRO. So since he won't suffer any harm, give him the prenup. I mean, I'm so in marriage stuff. Give the order. All right. So let's go to her statements, though. This is the declaration of Nina Agdal. And we're about to see more declarations of all the people involved. So this is where you want to see it. And we're making great time. We'll probably be out of here in about 30 minutes. All right. So what she say? Hey, my name is Nina. I'm over 18. Yada, yada, yada. This is true. What she say? The video that was posted by Dylan on his Twitter account on August 28th was a video that I had recorded of myself more than 6 years ago, but never sent to anyone. The video was saved and archived only on my Snapchat. Who records a video like that and doesn't send it to anybody? Like, do you think she sent it to one friend? Do you think she posted it and deleted it? Like, because she had posted it, deleted it, and then someone saved it and then he downloaded it. Like, people be crazy out here. She says, because I knew I never had shared the video after Mr. Danis posted it on X, I hired an intelligence and security consultant firm called Sourced Intelligence to look into whether my account had been hacked. All right, you see that? She's like, hey, so who hacked it, right? You about to get it right now. I understand that Source Intelligence learned in its investigation that my Snapchat password had been changed on January 31st, 2022. That on that day, there was a login into my Snapchat account from an iPad mini, 5th generation, with an IP address traced to an address in Phoenix, Arizona, and that all of the data on my Snapchat had been downloaded at that time. Now, guys, you know, it's 2023. You can spoof a goddamn address. You can spoof it, and you're gonna see it come up later. I also understand that the investigation showed that my Snapchat password had been changed on February 16th, 2022. And that at that time, there was a login to my Snapchat from an account from an iPhone XS with an IP address traced to New York, New York. So, I'm telling you, but this does not mean it was Dylan Danis that did this shit, guys. It does not. All right. Upon learning of all this information, I knew my account had been compromised because I was not responsible for any of those activities. Prior to August 28, 2023, I had never requested a download of the data from my Snapchat account. Guys, Snapchat, man, they jam your ass up. They jam you up. You start digging, boy. Like,
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
and next thing you know, you getting jammed up out in this bish. And shout out to my man, Dominic R. Donating $5.
I got money. Yeah, boy.
Salute to you. Salute to you, Dominic. Man, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, so also, I was not in or around Phoenix, Arizona on the 31st, and I do not recall initiating password resets around that day. Now, when you say do not recall, you like, you don't recall? Did you do it or no? That's what you got to wonder. Like, did you do it or no? This is her statement. Now, I'm pretty sure that no one has posted this online. I'm sure tomorrow people will rip it. Hopefully they give me credit. Now, this is her IT guy. This is the guy who found everything, okay? This is the guy who found everything. Is y'all, with y'all Amber Heard jokes, I see y'all pledging money. Anyway. Oh, Dust. Are we having a sponsor off? Dustin said low. He said, I see your 5 and I match your 5. Both of y'all like,
I got money.
oh, Dust, man. Thank you, Dust. Thank you. Dominic. Jesus, guys. Thank y'all for blessing me this night. You know, we full out in this joint. All 1,000 people watching. Like breaking news on my channel and typical low 1,000 people. But I appreciate y'all being here. Salute to y'all. Okay. And look, we got someone who said, look, guys. Oh, Snapchat, if you change your password, you have to log back into your account with new said password. So how did she log back in and not realize that her password was changed? Ooh, good one. Good one. We got some Snapchat users up in this building. But, you know, people, hey, Snapchat security is broken. It's easier, at least it was easy to bypass. Did she dude, I have no idea. But we're about to get into the Declaration of Quincy Bar. All right. And this is her IT guy. Okay. I don't use Snapchat either. I would never use Snapchat. I'm too old for Snapchat. What I look like? Sending some dick pics on Snapchat. Like, don't screenshot. Anyway. Shout out to the kids using look, Jack, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Anyway. All right, let's get into her IT guy's statement. I'm a partner at Sourced Intelligence LLC in Los Angeles, based intelligence and security consultant firm. As a partner at Sourced Intelligence, I have been retained by private sector companies and individuals to provide forensic data analysis. This guy graduated from USC in 2009. Shortly after graduating from college, he joined the Army. Be all you can be. I spent over 12 years in the United States Army, working in the United States Army Special Operations Command, the 101st Airborne Division. And he's a Ranger. Jesus, Ranger Regiment. In the 25th Infantry Division, I achieved the rank of Major. Bruh. This dude's accomplished. I possess more than 13 years of specialized experience in various areas, including but not limited to military operations intelligence, gathering cyber forensics, investigating procedures, and security protocols. Like, these are his credentials, guys. These are his credentials. This is the guy you want looking at your phone to see if your ass got hacked. On August 28th, Sourced Intelligence was engaged by Marcus Neiman, Roshberg, and Panero to assist their client, Nina Agdal, to determine whether her Snapchat account had been compromised and accessed by an unauthorized third parties. We conducted a forensic investigation for this purpose, during which I worked alongside of several Sourced Intelligence. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy who figured it out. He cracked the case. As described below, having completed this investigation, including a review of the data provided by Snapchat, I concluded that her Snapchat account was in fact compromised. Like, uh-oh, like, Jesus. Who hacked their shit? And this is where I asked, how long was the fight? How long were they in talks for? Was this planned? You know, you got when they signed the contract versus when they start talking about the contract. Was Dillon planning this all along? Is she collateral damage, or this was the plan all along? I don't know. On August 29th, Ms. Agdal initiated an official data download request from Snapchat for all data associated with her Snapchat account. Snapchat provided us with extensive data, including login history, account information, user interactions, chat transcripts, memories, and geological data. I've reviewed all of the data received from Snapchat. All right, so you guys think he's like some super hacker? Okay, in addition to reviewing the data from Snapchat, I have reviewed The text messages, screenshots, emails provided to sourced intelligence by Ms. Agdal that were related to her Snapchat account. Jesus. According to the data obtained from Snapchat on July 31st, here's the time. At 10:54 a.m. UTC, the account password for her account was changed. At 11:22 a.m., Ms. Agdal received an email notification from Snapchat informing her of a login to her Snapchat account from an iPad Mini 5 with the IP address. Look, I blacked out the IP address, but you're about to hear about the IP address. Analysis utilizing the IP identification tools has geolocated IP address blank to an IP address in Phoenix, Arizona, into a host identified as LeaseWeb USA, a virtual private network. VPNs are commonly used by bad actors to obscure their IP address. Like, who's this guy working for? Bad actors. We all should be using VPNs, but anyway, which for the people who don't know, this means that the person could have been anywhere in the world and not necessarily Dillon Danis. Now, if it was like at Dillon Danis' house, it'd be a slam dunk. They got more hacking. More hacking. Like, there's so many. There's so many. I use private internet access. But that's me. I'm not endorsing it. They're not cutting me a check. On January 31st, 2022 at 12:09 p.m., she received an email from Snapchat notifying that a data request had been initiated from her Snapchat account and that all data from her Snapchat account had been downloaded. So why was she not on her shit? Why was she not on her shit back in the day? It really makes no sense to me. You get these emails and you do nothing. This download would have included all photographs and videos contained within the Snapchat account. And guys, this shit happens more than you think. Nothing on your phone or app is safe. I'm telling you. Don't put it on there. Don't take any pictures that you don't want to share with the world. I'm telling you, trust me. This is what I do. Anyway, at 3:01 p.m. on the same day, a second password change was initiated. So they just hopping in and out her shit. And you know what? Maybe was she dating Logan Paul at this point? Because I can see them targeting her for that. According to data obtained from Snapchat on February 16th at 10:46, the account password for account was changed again. Like, yo, they just fucking, they just going in on her shit. And she received an email notification from Snapchat informing her of a login to her Snapchat account from the iPhone XS. Damn, I didn't get the IP address on this. It happens. I mean, it's a VPN. You about to realize it's a VPN in the next like two sentences. Analysis utilizing IP identification tools has geolocated the IP address, which is not blacked out there, to an address in New York, and the host identified as Data Camp Limited, a virtual private network. Like, hackers were smart to use a VPN, and it looks like they use like some low scale VPNs. But this is a forensic analysis, if you will. I don't think anyone's posting this, right? They're just saying suggesting she got hacked. Snapchat hacked that. Anywho, September 1st, we spoke to her. She advised that A, she never had owned an iPad Mini 5. B, she was not in the vicinity of Phoenix, Arizona around the time it got hacked in January. She never owned an iPhone XS. She did not recall initiating the password reset in January or on February. She never requested a data download of all videos and photographs from her Snapchat. Dude, I don't know. Like, here's the thing, right? When it comes to these hackers, you probably could pay someone an unspecified amount of money to hack someone's account. And they'll do it. They'll do it. Promise you. We've reviewed the videos and photographs associated with Ms. Agdal's Snapchat account. The video posted on X, formerly Twitter, by Mr. Dillon Danis at 10:07 a.m. on August 28th is included within the videos and photographs we reviewed that were associated with the Snapchat account. This video would have been part of the data request by an unknown third party without authorization on January 31st. Now, this is no surprise here, right? But this may force Dillon Danis to out his sources unless he says he's a member of the media. And by law, he cannot tell you his source. See how that works? You got to protect your sources. That's why people feel comfortable going to newspapers and media outlets with information, because they are protected by the laws on the books. You know, as far as our engagement, I have also overseen comprehensive search in attempts to determine whether that video posted by Mr. Danis was available on the internet prior to him posting on August 28th, 2023. Now, as a part of that search, we have used facial recognition technology, manual and automated social media searches, and other technology to search the internet for the video. To the best of our collective efforts and capabilities and understanding that the internet is a vast and constantly evolving, we have not identified any instances of the video's existence on internet prior to the post by Mr. Danis. Now, look at this, guys. Danis' lawyer could impeach the witness if he can show that the post was made prior. And shout out to Dust coming in, sponsoring
Maybe
the
this
show.
lawsuit is strategic, to make it too expensive for Dillon to pull out of this fight. Because you would also have to pay a fine if he pulls out. Do you think this might get dropped after the fight?
Yes. I do think it will get dropped after the fight. This is great promo, Dust. This is great promo. I mean, she's only looking for a minimum $300,000 in lawyer fees. But here's the thing. If Dillon Danis beats the dog shit out of Logan Paul, which I thoroughly think Dillon Danis is going to lose, then this lawsuit moves forward. If he loses and apologizes, I think the lawsuit goes away. But excellent question, Dust. Thank you for the donation too, man. Salute that. Salute you for that. But as I was saying, if he can prove that this video was out there, and they probably didn't check the dark web. The dark web is where all this shit exists. If someone hacks their shit, they probably posted on the dark web for sale. Hey, here's all Nina Agdal's Snapchats, $100. Same thing with like Kylie Jenner when everyone got hacked and the Fappening was just blowing up. Stuff like that. But there's his signature on the 5th day. All right. And I hope I answered your question, Dust. Now, here is the attorney. And this is her sworn attorney's statement. And all he basically does is go through and gather all of the tweets. All of the tweets. And we're about to read the tweets that are going to be used against Dillon Danis. And there's one tweet that got the restraining order put together. And we're almost done, guys. We got about like 15 minutes left. All right, so this tweet is evidence. This picture is like a nuclear bomb. The damage it would do would be irreparable. This is him alluding to having a picture. Let's keep going. If I drop this pic, it would definitely end the fight and his engagement, and I might even find myself in jail. And like, you see, just because you think you like, oh, I'll just put it on Twitter, it's no big deal. Like, nah, man. No, it is a big deal. If we hit 2 million views on my Insta, I'll drop the picture. You see how it works? These are just all the tweets that will be used against him. So the judge will have to read these tweets. I'm like, what does he mean? I got another absolute nuke of a pic of Nina. This one might be worse than the other one. Wow, this girl is actually wild. Logan, on a man level, you need to call this marriage off. I mean, you know, man to man, like, hey, bro. Sheen is as cool as you think she is. What's this one? At this point, I might just need to release these images on a human level to save Logan from her. If you guys only know how nasty this chick really is, it's actually insane. But if I do, the fight will be called off and I'll be sued. A hard choice. He's not going to release these pics ever. If he has them, they're never getting released. This is the, like, should I schedule this pic to be posted on my walk to the ring? These are simple things. And then you're going to see Andrew Tate's post. These are so bad, I will definitely get sued, go to jail, and the fight will be off. But I might just say, fuck it. Like, what do you do? Would you, if you guys were Logan Paul, here's Andrew Tate's, and I believe this is the last one, then we can go to the letter that no one has. What does he say? I was trying very hard to not get involved with this, and I'm still staying out of it. But I opened my Twitter inbox and had messages from Dillon, a message from Dillon, and he's really not lying, And this is in reference to the fight would be off, the engagement will be over, and he might find himself in jail. So that is the lawsuit. But this is the letter that got everything moving forward, if you will. And let's just take a little brief intermission. Like the stream, everybody. Like the stream. Seriously. It helps with the algo. And I can't believe I got this. You know what I'm saying? Because this was filed today, as you see, September 7th. Today's September 7th. No other channel has this. So you guys are in rare company, if you will. And what does it say? All right. Dear Judge, we represent plaintiff Nina Agdal in the above reference case filed yesterday, September 6th. In her verified complaint, she asserts claims against Dillon Danis for violating the Violence Against Women's Act. Okay? Oh, snap.
If she go this far for a social media hack, just imagine this energy in the divorce court.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. She's going to break the prenup. She's going to break the Logan Paul prenup. Big Joker, right? Oh, that's Coach Gang. That is Coach Gang.
And that's you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sliding through tonight. Salute to you. All right, so, and he's absolutely right, man. If she's going this hard over a goddamn Instagram post with the, as she defends the
love of my life,
love of her life, what would her divorce be like? Only Logan Paul would know. He'll find out. As author, this is the letter, guys, that got the whatchamacallit move forward. As authorized by those same statutes, plaintiff has moved for a temporary restraining order, which we talked about, that will prevent Dillon Danis and all persons in active concert or participation with him from posting, sexually explicit photographs of her on the internet without her consent, and from posting content in any way depicting or portraying Nina that the defendant knows or has reason to believe was never meant to be shared publicly or was obtained without consent through the hacking of any of Nina's accounts or devices or through any other illegal, unauthorized means. Oh my God. Yes, bro. I dig.
Dig, bro. You like to dig.
Like, no one else has this information on. I wish it was more people up in here. You know what I'm saying? So they could see it. At 3:17 yesterday afternoon, this case was in the process of being open. We emailed the defendant's manager with a full set of all filings, the verified complaint, the memorandum of law in support of the temporary restraining order, and the 3 declarations. Okay? It's heating up, right? Okay? Exhibits and proposed order to show cause. You see a tweet coming up. You like, Henry, what the fuck is that tweet about to say? Let's keep going. along with notice of commencement of litigation asking that the defendant take the steps to preserve all the relevant materials. We asked Danis' manager to forward all the materials to Danis. Later in the afternoon, we followed up by emailing his manager again with the court stem versions of the court filings, and the clerk issued summons to the defendant. And look, guys, this is them trying to establish him being served, and which starts the 21-day countdown to his reply, right? Now, although we did not receive a response to either of the emails at 4 o'clock, 45 minutes after they emailed, he posted this. Okay? Nina Agdal has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me. She is seeking prison time. So the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. This is actually wild, but I won't stop. F the system. Come get me. Logan Paul is a dead man walking. This is not good. Okay? Because look at this follow-up. Look up this follow-up sentence. This is evident. Danis has notice of the lawsuit and Miss Agdal's request for temporary restraints. More significantly and concerning Miss Agdal is Danis' contempt for the justice system, an indication he intends to move forward with his threatened conduct, explicitly stating, he won't stop and F the system, come get me. Oh my goodness. The judge is reading this like, what the fuck? So this leads to everything getting signed because the judge was like, wait, what? He hasn't been served, but he's tweeting about it? Oh, sounds like he knows, right? Okay, they keep going. They're kicking us back in. Defendant's open disrespect for the judicial process in his statement that has no intention of stopping his conduct underscore the need for a temporary restraining order against Danis to prevent the likelihood of imminent irreparable harm to Miss Agdal. Indeed, while they did not include any explicit sexual images, defendant confirmed his harassment of Miss Agdal in an additional social media post yesterday, subsequent to the one above. You see? He fucked himself with that tweet. Under these circumstances, she respectfully requests the court to enter a temporary restraining order immediately, which may be challenged by him at a later time upon his appearance in the case. Of course, as the verified complaint makes clear, plaintiff is not seeking prison time for a defendant. She's seeking money. But look, her lawyers are fast as fuck. And Dillon, he may have overplayed his hand. You see how it works? And they signed it. You know, look, and they're covering their ass too. We are currently attempting to effect prompt service of the summons case filings upon defendant who, as noted above, already has actual knowledge of the case. Look, her team, because you have to legally serve him. So he can not care. They like, nah. We coming. Now here, hold on. I gotta log back in. Give me a second. Here is the restraining order coming up. That was granted. You're like, damn, that quick? Yeah, because he tweeted that he knew about the goddamn lawsuit. All right. That's his problem. So this was signed today, 16:30 hours. So roughly 7 hours ago. You like, damn, Henry, you got it that quick? Like, yeah, that quick. All right. What does it say? This matter have been open to the court by plaintiff Nina Agdal through her counsel, all her lawyers. She got like so many goddamn lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Her lawyer team is just is bananas. It's bananas. Give me a sec. Let me make this. It's just bananas. For temporary restraints against Dillon Danis and plaintiff having provided notice and a copy of the pleading to defendant by email to his manager. Court having considered plaintiff's verified complaint, yada, 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 all this good stuff. They said, fuck it. It's ordered. They was like, what you want, girl? What you want? Okay. It's ordered. Everything that she wanted is ordered. You're like, what's ordered? And he has to show up to court on the 12th of September at 4:30. All right. And that's so his lawyer can be heard. They got this courtroom, and the defendant shall show cause before Honorable Madeleine Cox Alero, why this court should not grant her application for temporary restraints in joining him and all persons in active concert or participation with him from posting sexually explicit photographs of plaintiff on the internet without her consent. Can you imagine this guy at court? Can you imagine, like, what is he gonna be like at court? Like, well, judge, you should let me just let me keep doing what I'm doing, judge. It's good promo. She's gonna be like, now look, his judge is a woman on top of it. So you have the woman component to it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stick together. They have a female judge and there's a woman alleging harassment. So that's one of the things he's gonna have to abide by, you know, in his violation of the Violence Against Women Act, and from posting content depicting her in a sexual way from a picture that she does not want to be depicted. So on the 12th, September 12th, which is 5 days from now, the defendant, all persons in active concert, that pending the hearing on the 12th, until further order of the court, defendant and all persons in active concert of him are enjoined from posting sexual explicit photographs of her. So I want to see the Good Morning Post from tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You think he got like an alt count? The judge is female? Y'all wow. Carry the 2 plus the 5. Yes, that's 12. Oh my goodness. So it's ordered. He can't do it. It's ordered that any briefs, affidavits, or other evidence in opposition to his application for show cause and any shall be filed with the clerk of court and served upon the attorneys by plaintiff, delivering copies to the plaintiff's counsel by email before Sunday, September 10th at noon. Okay? Plaintiff reply should be filed with the clerk of court, served upon defendant by delivering copies to the defendant by email before Monday, September 11th at 5 p.m. Now, typically what's going to happen, guys, now that it's been ordered, you're probably like, Henry, what does it mean? What's typically going to happen is it's probably going to get pushed back. I wouldn't be surprised if they say, oh, it's too soon. We need to prepare. I need to retain a lawyer. I'm not contesting the protective order or whatever, the restraining order. And the restraining only bars him from posting sexual pictures of her or pictures that she will find unflattering. And yes, Dust.
Dig, bro. You like to dig.
Yes. Once I sink my claws into a lawsuit, there's no one currently on YouTube, unless they're a lawyer, that's going to dig as far as I dig in these lawsuits. So every time y'all hear, y'all gonna get breaking news, breaking information. No one else has it, and it is what it is. Now tomorrow we're doing the mother of eights, her arrest and shit. And make sure they at you as the source. Well, here's the thing. That's why I kind of watermark it, because there are people who will just rip the documents and won't acknowledge me as the source. But, you know, I do it for love. You know, I do it pro bono. Thank you to, you know, Dust and Dominic for donating. And Joker up on this bish. Big Joker ATL, free agent. But, you know, I was disappointed in Pyro. Actually, I know he didn't shout me out, right? I saw the video. He didn't shout me out, but he used my clip. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing, right? You know, you start sending people over here and then maybe like, well, shit, if you getting all the information from Henry, you know? But like here's the thing, right? And you know your boy Streamer TV was like, he didn't say your name. Pyro shouted me out when he covered the Logan Paul stuff. It was a huge shout out. If you guys don't remember. And since we chilling, I can show you guys the video. PyroLIVE XQC. Where's the video at? It's right here. So here's the video that Dust is talking about. Right there, where you see the HenryResilient thing with 500,000 views. And most of the information he used in the video was from me. 100%. As in like most people who cover XQC, it's from me. 100%. I mean, right here, there we go. Me, 1,000,000 views. 1,000,000 views on this channel. Of the court order. Who was that? 1,000,000 views. What did he do? I don't think he did nothing. You know what would help me a lot? A link. A link in this right here. A link in the description. What can you do? What can you do? Nothing. Anyway, I mean the name at the top right. Yeah, I know the name at the top right. It's right there. I don't know. You know, DMCA. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, you shouted me on the comment. I know, right, man? Hey, man. Everyone do what they can. No, I wouldn't do that to him. I've only DMCA one person, and they know who they are, because he's like on my. You like, look, Henry, he did the same thing I did. You ain't say nothing but thank you. You're a hypocrite. You know what I told him? I said, get back to stealing content from LSF. But anyway, I don't know. Like, it's a weird thing, guys, because I'm like such a small YouTuber. Trust me. People, I'll give you guys my honest opinion. People are here for the content I cover more so than myself, if that makes sense. So like when I stream and I only got like 50 people watching, I know these 50 people are here for me. When I got like 500 watching, they're probably here. Whatchamacallit? People are cannibalizing your content and blame XQC for that. What can I do? There's nothing I can do to stop it. I can never, there's nothing I can do as a content creator. There's absolutely nothing I could do. And maybe one day I'll get credit, maybe not. I mean, if I don't get credit, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna still be here streaming. I'll keep grinding. Maybe I gain some subs here and there. I think the people who hear them like, hey, you'll have the court docs. You'll have the full court docs, not what's, like most people are just making videos on this Dillon Danis stuff from the screenshots posted on Twitter. And then they'll say, oh, I have all the court docs. You add something to it with your jokes and sound like, hey, man, I try to make it entertaining. I mean, like, here's the thing, guys. When I have my daughter, I really can't get too loud. I can't get too entertaining because I don't want to wake her up. I wake her up, stream's over. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think of this Dillon Danis stuff? Like, what do you guys think? Win, W. Now, look, I can't go to his page, but I can go to my bookmarks. Bookmarks are safe. Like, he's been posting her nonstop. Interview. I didn't watch this interview, but, Logan Paul's brushing it off. KSI.
Right into the news. Logan Paul's fiance is suing Dillon Danis.
Our boy Keemstar. Some people don't like Keemstar. HenryResilient is going to become the forensic analyst of YouTube. Hey, man. It like when it comes to these court docs, I can get them if I know these small. I got these court docs because I knew the smallest information, like what state it was filed in. Once I got the state, it was crazy. I turned him down. I turned Keemstar down. But Keemstar is covering it now.
Asking for a restraining order. This is insane. Dillon Danis tweeted out that.
Here's the thing with Keemstar. I think he don't like me because he don't like someone who supports me. So when I broke like the XQC essay thing, That's something Keemstar would absolutely cover, but he didn't. You know why? Because I broke it. And I think he may think since someone has a problem with him, I have a problem with him, which I don't, you know. But yeah.
Nina, Logan Paul's fiance, filed a massive lawsuit against him. She filed a restraining order against him and is seeking prison time. So the fight is in jeopardy. It's man, it's true.
And you see, this is the picture that everyone's posting. And you can kind of tell because you see the same part highlighted. So if anyone has this yellow part highlighted, they're running with the same clip, which I saw on Instagram. I mean, which I saw on whatchamacallit. Oh, that's cool, Dust. I'd rather have one Dust than a Keemstar shout out. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. So if you see this picture with this yellow stuff highlighted, everyone's using the same clip. And it's on Twitter. And you're like, Henry, no, it's not. I'm like, it is on Twitter. And I could show it to you. I could prove it to you. Because I bookmarked it myself. I was like, all right, let me see where it's at. So if you click on this, right? You click on this. Right there. You see? You see how it works? So everyone is posting all of this right here. Everyone's posting this and like, oh, I have all the court docs. And I'm like, this is what they're posting as all the court docs. You see how it works? And that's why I highlight my stuff. And it's watermarked. So if someone uses my stuff, I know almost instantly. But that's how it works. I mean, but here we go. I need to do a video on Amaranth. But anyway, guys, any questions on the night? Thank you for being here on this stream. Maybe tomorrow I'll do EDP. You like EDP? Yeah. The EDP stream, like, bro, he's lost it. He's lost his shit. He's lost his way. I don't want to play the video because I didn't edit it, and he dropped some hard F-bombs in that joint. But
dude, photo.
Roll it. His face.
Like, this is tomorrow. W chat, W stream. All right, cool. And we finished early. We finished in under 2 hours. So I could be happy with that. Anything? Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything on LSF? Let's see. Live stream fail. I don't think so. It's like a slow night. You know what I'm saying? Good job tonight. Hey, man, thank you, Dust. I told you I had everything, and people was like, no, you know, people weren't. Like, what the fuck is this? Not Mario shit. No one cares. Tina takes a tumble. Like, this is what's on LSF now. It's always an OTK post. I mean, I just can't. LSF has gone down. Slicker calls out Asmongold. Slicker. Like crazy slick? Let's see what this is about. This might be good.
Everyone was like, you know, Asmongold, that ginger asshole. My mom's like, I don't like that guy, bro. That, bro, I'm gonna say it, and I said it before, that ginger faggot.
What? Oh my god. Like, come on. Like, bro, what? Why? Yo, King. Like, why they gotta always drop the hard F? Like, yeah, I am the only one with the court docs. I am the only one. Let's get past that.
Slicker!
Don't give
Slow
a shit.
down, guys. What are we doing?
Don't give a shit.
Okay, sure. I understand what you're saying. Listen, you don't have to like him, but Jesus, you guys are like regressing in years. Let's take a deep breath. My God.
Listen, bro.
Okay,
bro. The man knew people that committed suicide, and he's promoting suicide to other people during those stages. It wasn't for me, but he's still a faggot.
Oh, all right. I can't even. Like, why do people have to do that, right? I'll never understand that. Because I don't want to get into it. I just don't want to get into it. But this is what live stream film has become. It's really nothing. Highly one loses his mind after seeing chess on screen. Like, what the hell is Extra Emily doing? Drive-by cringe. No. He hasn't been charged with nothing. If he was arrested, I can get info. He's under a mental psych lock. That's like HIPAA shit. And like, oh, you can't see his records. Now, if he was charged with like obstruction of justice or anything like that, yeah, I can get it. But he has to get arrested. He was detained. There's nothing on here. But anyway, man. Destiny goes off on Hassan. It's like the never ending shit. All right, guys. How come King don't fuck with me? Cause of Dust. Dust Productions. They got into it. That's why Keem didn't post XQC getting investigated for SA. Because anytime XQC do something, Keem post it because he knows it's good for views. You know what I'm saying? Is it fresh? I don't like, guys, if you guys want me to get court docs, email stuff to me, post it in Henry Court. Look at Dust like, haha. He went. So this would happen, right? He blocked Dust. He didn't block me because I never said anything to him. But Dust was like, Henry gets all the good stuff, which I do. I do get all the good stuff. But that's just what it was. What's this? Something about XQC.
And XQC. Oh, that was crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that boy XQC is tough. Listen, you guys aren't ready for it, yeah? When clips start coming out of what XQC, oh, cool. He will save it with anything, with his hands, with his chest, with his.
You know what it remind me of? I don't know if you ever watched Death Note. Have you seen Death Note? XQC he remind me of L because like all he does is like he'll sit in his chair like this all day and stuff, and you're like, well, this dude ain't athletic, like. But then I seen him and like L, he played tennis, and that boy was tough. That's the exact same way XQC was. He was boom, boom, boom. Jack, he literally blocked. The ball was probably going like 35 miles per hour. Blocked it with his face. It was, but that boy's tough.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So that's the whole Keemstar story, guys. Numb gums, by the way. Well, anyway, guys, I really, really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Salute to everyone on Twitch. We only had an hour and 52 minutes. Tomorrow we'll go through the EDP stuff. I don't know. Maybe I won't stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a break, man. I've been pushing myself hard. And I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. Salute to y'all. Xity had numb gums. Like, I'd be wanting to end stream, but then I'm like, stream. Yeah, look, Keem blocked him on Twitter. Like, anywho, we'll maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta see how I feel. Going through some custody shit with my already. Her mother got banned from the school. It was like, tell her, we're gonna tell her stop coming up there if it's not your day. But anyway, all the court docs are up, and hopefully someone will clip my shit and shout me out. Maybe Way to do it, or Kavos, or someone who say, look, if someone said they got all the court docs and you see them using my highlighted shit tomorrow or have my watermark in it, they never had all the court docs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, XUCL's in the chat. I'll see y'all in the next stream. Peace. Be safe.